What's up, SNA fans? This is Super Ninja back here with another video, and it's the road to NXT Stand and Deliver with another NXT review video on March 19, 2024. And yeah, it definitely delivered tonight, even though it was nothing spectacular, but at the same time, still was a tremendously and averagely fantastic shoa. And I'll say number one and number two matches of the night goes to Trick Williams versus Noam Dar, and the second goes in Roxanne Perez and Tatum Paxley, which are those the top two. And I kind of figured that was that were going to be the case. Also, I figured Roxanne Perez versus Tatum Paxley was going to open the show, while Trick and Noam Dar is going to main event the show. That's why I'm going to start off by telling you guys before I get into the review video. Just thought I'd let you know, you guys, this. But anyway, without further ado, let's and yeah, we'll start off with
across the street. And if you so I walked back in the I'm going to Starbucks. So y'all must have pulled up right when I walked in Starbucks. Yeah, I was outside for like 30 minutes. Yeah, you saw my phone. I accidentally left in the back seat. No, accidentally. I was I left my phone in the car.
But anyway, yeah, this is where we start off with Roxanne Perez and Tatum Paxley. This is where Tatum Paxley didn't go for a face plant right onto the ground. This is where she then starts stomping onto Tatum Paxley's right onto Tatum's arm. This is where Tatum Paxley then this is where Roxanne Perez Irish whipped her right into the upper left corner side, hit a running European uppercut right onto Tatum. This is where she brought her into the middle of the ring, hit her with a side Russian leg sweep, try to go for a pin, but this is where she only got a 1-2.2 count. This is where Roxanne Perez put her double knees right onto her arm, right into her right arm. This is where she grabs on to her left arm. This is where she started twisting and bending it and trying to torture her to death, because now she's a heel now, so of course she's gonna hit. But she did a double knees right into the arm again. This is where then she goes for going for a hammerlock by wrapping Tatum's arm around her legs. This is where then she grabs onto her left arm right after she wrapped around her right arm, and she bends it right back like if it was WWE 2K, like all the 2K games from 19 to 24. This is where we got Roxanne Perez then hit a double foot stomp right onto Tatum. This is where then she goes for arm lock, I believe. Yeah.
Come get your stacker.
Okay, I won't. Excuse me for a second.
And then all Thursday, he said, I'm just not trying to talk too much. I don't make it too obvious that I'm feeling it.
Oh, so weird.
Okay, SNA back here, but yeah, this is where she went for like a headlock / arm drag lock right onto Tatum Paxley right in the middle of the ring. This is where then Tatum tried to flip out of Roxanne Perez's maneuver, which she successfully did. So this is where then she tried to go for a headlock, but Roxanne Perez counters out of it into a schoolgirl roll up. This is where Tatum Paxley did one of her own, where she can even get any pinfall counts, but she only got a 2.7. This is where Roxanne Perez had a roundhouse kick when both women got back up in the midsection. This is where she tried to go for her Pop Rock's finisher, but this is where Tatum Paxley counters out of it. This is where she turns around and hit a drop kick, wrist locking and whipping, and also a step up Instigiri right onto Roxanne Perez. It seemed like at that time when she was making the comeback, you could possibly expect her to win this match. I mean, you could have seen her win this match, but when it comes to storyline perspectives, we all knew that she was not going to beat the former NXT Women's Champion, but she was so close. And she even hit the funny swinging neck breaker that was convincing that she could win. Even impressed Booker's T and commentary. Where as soon she did win for a pin, that Roxanne Perez kicks out at 2.999999999. Double triple 0, minus 0.1 away from being 3, but Roxanne Perez somehow got back up with all her might, wrist locked Tatum Paxley's left arm, Irish whipped it and hit left shoulder first right onto. Honestly, not bad. Right to the teeth of the turnbuckle. Guess what? She finally hits the pop rocks right on the Tatum Paxley. Turn it, and then she turned it into a crossface line. Of course they would do, because a former WWE women's wrestler used to do that move when she was in WWE. And now she occasionally does that outside the company. And she officially made her All Elite debut. And it seems like she's not going to be doing that in a WWE ring anytime soon. So WWE finds her replacement. Well, this is where we got Roxanne Perez and did a post-match promo. Went up and tried to charge at Tatum Paxley, but the referee was like, no. The referee's like, no, she's already finished. And this is where fans are like, you suck, Rox, you suck, Rox. All right, while saying that to Roxanne Perez, this is where I remember like I'm not waiting any longer, Lyra. Make a decision now. And get your cowardly ass right here, right now, and give me the title shot that I deserve. That I never lost to begin with. This way she dropped the microphone. There was a lot of Valkyria that came out there. That's what a lot of Valkyria like before they start going at. Even though a lot of Valkyria. Excuse me. But anyway, even though Lyra Valkyria was my little dinner, but anyway, even though Lyra Valkyria was an arm swing, this dude was starting to hit some strikes right on the former NXT Women's Champion. Unfortunately, but Roxanne Perez, the Irish whipper right onto the hardest part in the ring apron, which that's a bad place to get hit, especially when you're injured. This is where she grab onto that left arm, take off the sling, and start elbowing it, and try to make the injury more worse than it already is. And this is where Roxanne Perez go for the crossface. This is where she's trying to make her tap out. As Lyra Valkyria was not doing so. This is where she got to grab right on the Roxanne. And this is where she was like, no, let me go. Like, I'm not going to tap. But what I am going to give you is a beating that you deserve. And this is where Roxanne Perez got off because the referees told her to get off, which she eventually did, even though it took some convincing for like 10 seconds. But it's where she grabs onto the NXT Women's Championship, hold on to it, like, it's going to be mine soon enough. And that's where this is where we got the metaphor backstage, like afterwards. This is where Oral Menza and Noam Dar started discussing things about Trick Williams. He was a bit smooth there, like he was, and he's he been smooth. He's like, but Supernova 11 hit him with something that he's. Sorry, excuse me, my bad, but yeah, he's gonna hit him like with something that he'd never been hit before. And this is where he was like, Noam Dar was like, yeah, no, like, and this is where he's like, yeah, like and tonight, like Noam Dar is gonna be more smoother than he than he was last week. And he yeah. He's gonna be the two. Then that one trick pony that everybody chance whoop that trick to him, and he's like, and I cannot wait to give him the peanut he deserves. And this is where Lash Legend hilariously said, like, and after that kiss last week, like I can't wait to get my hands on him again. Like, I don't know exactly what he meant, let alone like the rest of the metaphor knew exactly what she was coming from. That's where all three of the members was like, hey, like, what do you mean by that? Like, you don't be like, oh yeah, what are you guys are talking about? Like I saw last week. Like, is it true that you really love Trick over this fine and this more than this fine triple fat T-bone right here? And this where Lash was like, oh no, like I don't like neither of you guys. Like, and then it's where I was like, oh. Like that's so. Like I thought you would want some of that Trick Willie Will, and he's like, "Oh, that I don't think so." Like you can keep that, and this is where she went.